What up? Highest paying jobs in Atlanta. What are they? What are the highest? This is besides the music industry, because that's always fluctuating. And that depends on the person. That depends on if the song is hot today and, not tomorrow. So I notice when I look up this information, they never add musician or actor, actress. As a matter of fact, they don't add anything in the entertainment world. So and I guess that's because of the fluctuating market of the entertainment world, where it's not going to be the same rate every day. Now if it says who makes the most in Atlanta, that's different. Then you're going to be looking at entertainers, ball players, so on and so forth. But other than that, they stick with the regular JOB, best paying jobs. So even though the entertainment business definitely is a job because you're making money, they don't put that under the same classification as they would, welder, executive secretary or something like that. And they make some loot. Executive secretaries make some loot. Men and women. They make some good loot. You need them. You want to run a business, you want to have yourself a doggone good executive secretary, because she or he is going to be your make it or break it person. And they don't get to that position by being a dummy. They just don't. They know their stuff. But they're comfortable in where they're at. They're like, nah, you do the leading, I'll do the dictating and all the other stuff and tell you when you need to go lead someone. I don't want to do that. I don't want that on my head. And so big ups to executive secretaries. But top paying jobs were the top 10 paying jobs were all in the medical field. I'm not saying that because I'm in the medical field. I'm saying that because they were all in the medical field. It's not like I made up the list. They were all in the medical field. So I'll read them off. You guys can look this up. This is under Zippia, Zippia, the career expert. So under who gets paid the most, even under who gets paid the most, or how much dentist makes for all the pain they put us through, and I need to go and see a dentist, or they put you through. We have the same burning desire to know more about the highest paid professions in the Atlanta area. And if you can tell by the sentence, we are a bit of what you'd call data nerds, right? Yeah, just somebody went out and did some data statistic nerds. We decided to go directly to the source. The Bureau of Labor Statistics. Bureau of Labor Statistics is government. I believe that's government. So after scrounging through the Bureau of Labor Statistics, we decided the internist general, am I reading this right? Yeah. I don't know what to say. Internist general are the highest paid people in Atlanta. Internicists. I don't know what an internicist is, but I bet it's medical. I hope I'm saying that right. An internicist. Here's a quick look at the top 10 highest paying jobs in Atlanta. Internist general, number one. I'm going to look at what that is real quick. I'm just going to look at the definition of this. Internist. Because I know it's something medical. Working as an internist. Decision in solving problems. Documented record. Getting information, assisting in care of others, interpreting the meaning of information in others. What does an internist do? At a physician's affiliate group of NY, flexible 40 hours, including evening and weekends. Yeah, flexible hours of coverage and rotation, basically, and medical evaluation. Patients, okay. You have medical evaluations of patients, including history of physician exams. So they're doctors. Physician surgeons have demanding educations and training. Pretty cool. So it's a doctor. That's what it is. I was like, what is an internist? Okay. So it's a doctor in a particular position. So it's your regular PPO, in a particular position to do what they need to do. So internist is general, so it's general position. A surgeon, obstetrician, gynecologist, physician, surgeon, all others. Psychiatrist, which surprised me. Family and general practitioner. So just regular doctor. Chief executive, which is not in a medical field. Well, wait a minute. Let me look at what they're talking about. Chief executive. Chief executive is responsible for managing all operations of the company, including production. Because I'm thinking, are you talking about a specific type of chief executive? The manager, the financial and physical, although the education and training required position. Okay, they're not specifying that you're working at a particular place. So chief executive is number 7. So it's the only non-medical job that there is. And pediatricians, general, dentist, general, and podiatrist. So, yeah, those are your top 10 positions. Only one of them is not in the medical field. And I did this listing because I want to put this under my why I left Atlanta, but it's not always talking about Atlanta. This is directly towards Atlanta because my why I left Atlanta videos have got me some attention. And there are people who are considering either moving in or moving out of Atlanta because of all the people who are talking about the same thing going on in Atlanta. There's a lot of issues going on in every city. Atlanta just happens to be one of those cities that a lot of people are migrating to, and then they're becoming surprised because what they're migrating there to do or what they find is just not the same thing as what they heard. So they're listening to a lot of us who used to live in Atlanta say a lot of different things about Atlanta. And another thing is, once again, I do not hate Atlanta. I was only talking about my experience. I didn't meet everyone in Atlanta. It's just not even possible. But I was just talking about my experience, and I no longer live there. You don't like it, don't live there. I don't live in Atlanta. But like I said, I always wanted to pretty much stay the rest of my life in Kennesaw because I just liked it there. When I went there, it was chill. I just really liked when I went to Kennesaw. I was like, I can get me a condo here or a nice little flat, and I'm just cool. I don't ever need to go anywhere else. Like I don't need to. I can visit, but I'd stay here because it's not cold. Usually, they had a couple storms recently, but it's nothing like Pittsburgh is. Where I'm from, Ohio. So Atlanta is Not in Houston. Been through Houston, been through Texas, different parts of Texas. But Kennesaw just seemed to be right there. Plus, the CDC is in there, and you guys know that I have thought about working for the CDC under some kind of contract. So, and also working for the government under some type of contract, military especially, and going overseas and doing some contract work with them. So I'm still considering that. Hey, what's going on, man? So I'm seriously considering that. And that came about because I was talking to my sister, and my sister, she does contracts through the government. Okay, so I believe my sister has a degree. That she has one or she's about to finish one. Fire. What's fire? Well, what is fire? That's cool. So my sister has a degree, and what she does is she's ex-military. My brother's ex-military also. But what my sister does is the same thing she used to do in the military. She will contact the government, and they will have in an open GS level position to go back and do that as a civilian, like back in Kuwait or something like that, or wherever they're going, Afghanistan or wherever. And she'll be far behind the enemy lines, and she won't have a weapon or anything. But nonetheless, they'll, put you right back there, but, you'll just be way behind enemy lines, nowhere near the fighting, and doing the same things, just still be a contract worker. She knows how to handle herself. When she was there, her Humvee got hit and caused her some issues, and she medically had to leave. And nonetheless, she knows how to handle herself in a firefight. Trust me. She can handle a Glock and an M16. Second generation, first generation. Mine was first generation. Hers was second generation. So there's no issue there. But nonetheless, yeah. So she does that. And I talk to her every now and then, and I'll probably be doing the same thing. Push comes shove. Trying to get that money for law school. Trying to get that money for grad school and law school. So there's that. Anyways. Yeah. So there's your list. What up, Happy? I ain't bugged out. So there's your list. Yes. Take it easy.